Okay sir, naka-YouTube live na po tayo.
Wow.
Sir Lim, may house music ka, Sir Lim? Sir Carlo, pwede ba? Sir DG, pwede ba yung nag-music sa Zoom pag pinapapasok na yung ano? Pwede po kaya yun? Or totally nakadepend sa ano? Slides.
Miss Monet, pwede po yun.
Ayan po.
Papatugtog lang.
Sabi po ni Dr. Aris, Sir Carlo, go. Beat, taray.
Yeah.
yung walang copyright. Charot.
Sir Lim, I love your background.
It's nice.
Oh. Parang nasa
Doc
school
Aris, parang nadagdagan yung ating attendees sa Zoom. Kasi in-invite na rin namin yung aming graduating senior high.
Okay, no
para
problem.
Sinali lang po namin senior high. Grade 12 lang po.
Audio.
Pero mainly, Doc Aris talagang for parents and guardian.
Deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark.
Sir Carlo, pwede pong pag nagpapakilala ako kay Doc Aris, ano talaga niya, yung height ng picture niya talaga yun ng medyo mas mag-magnify. Pwede po ba yun?
Again, ma'am, sorry po.
Oo. Kumbaga, kasi ako po yung magpapakilala kay Dr. Aris. Pwede po bang naka-thumbnail lang ako? Yung naka-magnify talaga sa screen yung slide ng picture niya. Meron po bang ginawa si Sir Lim na ganun? Pag pinakilala po siya. Oh, yes po. Pati yung complete name ni Doc Aris. Okay po. Okay po. So, basta yun po. Ano?
Yes po.
Okay
Ito po.
So, the whole time yun po ang ano.
Natawa ko doon sa picture,
Nahiya daw po mangulit sa inyo sila, Miss Beng, sir.
Okay lang.
Problema.
Dapat pala nagbigay ako ng pic.
Oh, yes. Pwede naman. Ihabol? Pwede bang ihabol, Sir Carlo?
Yeah, okay na yan. Okay na.
Okay na po. Wapo pa rin kayo dyan, sir.
Yeah, hindi naman.
Oo.
Natawa lang ako doon sa ano.
Hello, check. Mga sir, 128 na, i-admit ko na ba lahat ng ating nagre-request sa waiting room?
Okay po. Sir Lim? Sir Lim?
Yes, ma'am.
Makipag-coordinate ka kay Sir Luis kasi tinatanong niya kung pwede na. So,
Yes,
on your mark, kung ano kasi ikaw ang MC, na.
Yes, ma'am. Pwede na po.
Sir Lim, i-admit ko na sila.
Yes po.
Okay.
Sir DJ, naka-disable naman po ata. Mga ano.
I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, yeah, I can carry all that you've got. Two heavy hearts is not allowed. I will put out all the fire. We stumble and fall. can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I am running for you. I am running for you. I am running for you. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. I'll be your light. La 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 light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe. Striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night. This summer night, this summer night. Sleeping in the back of a van, roaming in the wilderness. We'll never need a plan. We'll be alright, just you and I. Singing from the top of our lungs, dancing by the lakeside. Gonna do it while we're young. In a moment it will all be gone. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night. This summer night, this summer night. This summer night, this summer night. Someday we will look back, and our hearts will be whole again. I want to remember all that happened to us. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night. This summer night, this summer night. This summer night, this summer night. This summer night.
Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now. 'Cause your love made me go blind. What am I hearing? Saying you're moving back. When were you gonna tell me that? What am I hearing? It feels like a heart attack. Someone help me catch my breath again. How did you stop loving me? How is that even possible? Possible. How could we let love go? How could we move on? Move on. Why you wanna let me go? Nah, nah, now. Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know. Nah, nah, now. 'Cause your love made me go blind. Why are you playing? We ain't got the time. Tell me now if you want out. What are you saying? Come on and spit it out. I'm about to lose my mind again. How did you stop loving me? How is that even possible? Possible. How could we let love go? How could we move on? Move on. Why you wanna let me go? Nah, nah, now. Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know. Nah, nah, now. 'Cause your love made me go blind. Why you wanna let me go? Nah, nah, now. Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know. Nah, nah, now. 'Cause your love made me go blind. Oh, nah, nah, now. Oh, nah, nah, now. For love or pity, let me know. 'Cause your love made me go blind. Why are you changing your mind? Nah, 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 we ain't got the time. Shooting me with words, but I won't let them bruise. Even though it hurts, I won't show it to you. 'Cause it will ricochet, I won't let it bite. I will look at you and tell you that I'm alright. Like a ricochet, it will come back to you. Let me tell you, no, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. And even if you're trying to hurt me, my skin's getting thicker each day. I don't know how you fall asleep at night, knowing that your words are hurtful. It's just
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
God, thank you for the opportunity to meet together. Please help us to come together to make this institution reflect your kingdom. Breathe life into our ideas and decisions. Help us build a team that has love and respect at its heart. Give us the strength to continue working for your kingdom in this time of pandemic. Lord, come give us the inspiration to be the best we can be. May we be a shining example of your goodness and truth within, wherever we are. Inspire our thoughts, discussions, and ideas, and continue to remind us that all that we do here today, all that we accomplish, is for the pursuit of truth for the greater glory of you. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Saint Bernadette, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang mag-ibig, pero sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng mag-ibig, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagagang putok sa simoy at sa langit kong pagaw, ay ginagang tula at awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihinig, makituwin at araw niya kailan pa may di maghihinig. Lumalang araw ng walhagin pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming higaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
In behalf of the executives, school administrators, and teachers of St. Bernadette College of Alabang, it is my honor to welcome each and everyone to our webinar entitled Assisting Learners in the Digital World. To formally welcome all of our parents and students in this humble program that we have, may I call on our trustworthy guidance counselor of the Basic Education Department, Mrs. Annabel S. Pelayo. I think we're having some sort of technical difficulty, but yeah. So yeah, I think I need to give the floor now to Ms. Malaya. So there she is.
Good afternoon to each and everyone. To all parents and guardians, teachers, and students, a blessed day to everyone. Guidance of psychosocial.
So once again, thank you so much and good afternoon to all.
We are not hearing anything po.
As stated,
Thank you so much, Mrs. Palayo. Before anything else, let me just remind everyone that there will be a part of this webinar wherein questions will be entertained. You can post your questions and our speaker will gladly answer it as soon as possible. Okay, so to formally introduce to all of you our guest speaker for this afternoon, let me call on our reliable principal of the Basic Education Department, Mrs. Maria Ramona C. Gonzalez.
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you, Mr. Lim. I would just like to check if everybody can hear me. I understand po during the
Yes, ma'am.
opening greetings,
Yes,
we
ma'am.
practically, we barely heard Ma'am Beng's greeting. So maybe we could request Miss Beng to do that later on, no? Later on po. But I would just like to request our um controller of the video. I cannot show myself on the video. Can you help me out po? So again, testing mic po. Can everybody hear me? Can all the participants hear me? I hope
Yes.
so. Maybe
Yes,
you
we
could do
can.
that. You could assure me lang po muna siguro by just showing me a reaction. A reaction. Click the reaction button like a thumbs up sign. I still cannot start my video po. So, Sir Carlo?
Apo, kay Mr. De Guzman po ang control po,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right. So still I cannot maybe I should just go on with my introduction. So anything is live. Parents and guests, dear guardians, we understand some of our participants today are from the senior high school department. I welcome you once again to our unprecedented effort to show our love and our dedication to our stakeholders. This, of course, is through by giving you this free webinar, a very timely webinar for our learners and most especially designed for our parents and guardians. So I hope you understand me po. I really cannot start my video. I am actually doing everything I can right now, but that there seems to be uh, a setting that we need to work on. Okay, I'll just go on po with my introduction without okay, so I'm sure Sir Carlo will help me out with this. But then again po, I would just like to ask, of course, for your understanding, parents, guardians, and learners, and all our other guests, to bear with us. So anything, when everything is, of course, live, we expect these glitches. No? We expect these turnaround instances. So once again, good afternoon, dear parents, guardians, and guests to our grade 12 um, immersion students. I am truly honored to introduce to you today a remarkable man, our esteemed resource speaker. He is the Dean of the Information Technology College of the Southville of the Southville International School and Colleges. He is an advocate for the youth being part of a major stakeholder group in internet governance discussions and has facilitated the participation of university and college students in local, regional, and global internet governance events, particularly in the Asia Pacific. Our guest speaker is also an advocate of improving digital literacy by helping underdeveloped schools through training and refurbishing old peripherals, hardware for donations. This was evidenced in one of his entries in the Global Internet Society's Chapterthon 2017, where he led a group of college students to a project on improving the infrastructure and creating an impact to students within the beneficiary school and community. Sir Aris, as we fondly call him, is currently a board member and Vice President of Technology at the Internet Society of the Philippines Chapter, or ISOC, which is a member of the at-large structure and outreach working group in the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, or ICANN. We are delighted to note that he is a founding board member of the rejuvenation of the said chapter, a vice president, vice president for development, and chair of the board. He was a past ICANN fellow in several meetings and represented ISOC Philippines in their events. Also, at present, our speaker is a member of ALAC Outreach and Engagement Subcommittee Working Group at ICANN. He was a participant in the first Asia Pacific School of Internet Governance and was selected as one of the Internet Governance Forum ambassadors for 2017 held in Geneva, Switzerland. Just recently, he was appointed as one of the mentors for the IGF Youth Ambassadors 2020 and ICANN at Large Advisory Committee NetGen Mentor for 2021. He's also a member of the Multi-Stakeholder Steering Group for the Asia Pacific Regional IGF and has been a co-chair and currently a member of the same international group's fellowship team since 2017. Sir Aris, ladies and gentlemen, was the main proponent for Into IT Convention or Intuition, a national student-led convention that features various topics and issues in the field of information technology and internet governance. He is also one of the pioneers in the Learn IG initiative. He has presented several researches and facilitated topics and discussions relating to internet governance and information technology, both nationally and internationally. Our speaker holds a bachelor's degree in computer science, a master's degree in information management, and a doctorate degree in information technology. He is also a proud Microsoft certified professional and certified educator. Parents, guardians, learners, ladies and gentlemen, fellow faculty members, join me in welcoming with our virtual applause our resource speaker, Dr. Aris E. Ignacio.
Okay. Hello, good afternoon to all. Uh, Thank you, Miss Monette, for that very lengthy introduction. I'm honored and humbled, okay, to be with you all, and I do hope that you would be able to maybe learn a thing or two with regards to assisting learners online. Actually, if kung meron kayong mga questions, as much as possible, bato nyo lang ng bato mamaya, and I'm more than willing to answer everything kung hanggat kaya natin. Okay. So I'm going to share my slides. Okay. I hope the team would allow me. Okay. Now sharing. Okay. Anyone can give me a confirmation kung nakikita na po yung slides.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So again, good afternoon, everyone. And this is a webinar and with the topic assisting learners in the digital world. Okay. So for today, again, I am Aris Ignacio, giving you this webinar, and I do hope that you would be learning a thing or two, just like what I said earlier. Okay. So ano po pag-uusapan natin ngayon? And what are we really going to talk about? First and foremost, kailangan malaman natin to know as much as possible the kids of today. So ano ba talaga sila ngayon? Ano ba talaga yung approach nila? And so on. So, tapos ano yung mga dangers of being online? And last but not the least, what can you do as parents or guardian to our kids para as much as possible we can assist them and we can guide them as they learn a lot of things coming from the internet and being online. So before we go into that, okay, I don't know if you have seen o napanood nyo na yung Searching na movie. Anyone here can confirm kung napanood nyo na o hindi pa? Sabihin nyo lang sa akin. Gusto ko may marinig. Hello?
Not seen yet.
Not seen yet. Okay. Kasi, oo, kung meron kayong Netflix, nasa Netflix yan. So nasa Netflix yan. Kung meron kayong Netflix, nasa Netflix yan. Ayoko man i-suggest, pero may nada-download din yan. Ayoko man i-suggest, pero yun yung ano. So yung Searching, kung hindi nyo pa nakita, I don't want to burst the bubble or ayoko magbigay ng parang preview. Pero sasabihin ko lang yung ano niya, yung pinaka-gist ng story. Yung pinaka-ano talaga yung meron doon sa story. Searching is a movie regarding a parent. Ayan, kung nakikita nyo, siya yung father nung meron siyang anak na is really engaged sa internet. Lahat halos ng ginagawa nila, lahat halos ng ginagawa na anak niya is mostly nakarely sa internet. Even payment, even banking, everything. So there is this one time na parang nawala yung anak niya because of, kasi hindi, dati close sila pero there was a certain time na, ayoko na masyado ikwento, na hindi sila naging masyadong close and biglang nawala yung anak niya. And what he did was, he tried to search everything, lahat ng pwedeng puntahan na anak niya with regards to the internet and so on and so forth. So kung titingnan natin, lahat ng mga kabataan ngayon is talagang ganun sila ka-engage in the internet, in working with their mobile phones or with their laptops, especially ngayon na naka-online. Nung nag-online nga, biglang mas lalong naging mas hindi lang engage Minsan nga maghapon na nakatutok yung mga students, di ba, online. So ito yung pinaka-ano nung movie. Pagiging online nung mga students and minsan nagiging ano nila yun dependency. Paanong dependency? Parang sinasabi natin na nagkakaroon sila ng parang comfortness na dapat dun sa parents napupunta yung comfortness pero yung ibang bata napupunta yung comfortness nila online. Pero actually it's a good movie and it's really very very inspiring in a way, and not only that, it will teach you a lot of things with regards to how are you going to maybe monitor your children, lalo na if they are engaged in the internet. But ano pa yung mga gustong sabihin nung movie? Actually, when we talk about the movie, napupunta tayo doon sa point na how do you really know your kids? Kasi once uh, kids already, sabihin natin, engage themselves online. We as parents or we as guardians, for example, we really need to know how are kids doing with regards to them maybe using the internet or playing with games or communicating with other people. Kasi kailangan alam natin in a way. Dahil syempre, they're still kids and they still need yung parang guidance natin along the way. Up to the point na syempre, they are already adults and they have their own decision making and so on and so forth. Pero as of this time, kailangan natin silang i-guide along the way. So again, I will be posting the question, how do you know your kids? Okay. So, right now, kids of today, syempre, meron sa atin dito, mga baby boomers, di ba? Yung baby boomers, yung mga pinanganak nung matagal na panahon na. Okay. Meron tayong tinatawag na Gen X. Okay. Yung Gen X, yan yung sabihin natin, a lot of the teachers right now are Gen Xers. Di ba? Tama ba? I do know that some of the teachers in St. Bernadette and some of our parents right now are Gen X. Okay, Gen X sila. Okay. And meron din tayong tinatawag na Gen Y and sabihin na natin, meron tayong tinatawag na Gen Z. Yan yung tinatawag natin millennials. And itong mga millennials na to, sila talaga yung tinatawag natin digital natives. Pag tinabi natin digital natives, sila yung mga kids na pag binigyan mo ng cellphone, kahit di mo turuan yan, matututunan nilang gumamit. Okay? Matututunan nilang mag-browse for themselves. And so on and so forth. Hindi sila nahihirapang mag-cope up with technology. Hindi katulad natin, di ba? Hindi katulad ng mga parents natin, di ba? Ayan, sa mga parents, sa mga guardians, merong mga times na medyo nahihirapang mag-cope up yung mga parents dahil sa technology. Minsan nga tinuturuan tayo ng mga anak natin, tama ba? Di ba? Opo, nakaka-relate ako. So, may mga ganon. But what do we know really of our kids of today? Lalo na if they are exposed online. Okay? So first and foremost, itong mga kids usually reveal too much of themselves. So pag may nakilala sila online, kinukwento nila lahat, di ba? And minsan, yung mga kinukwento nila, usually some things na hindi na dapat ikwento. And it is really dangerous, lalo na during this time. Kasi there are certain things na kailangan you have to be reserved. Diba? Well, to those people who are adult already here and some of the guests who are in senior high, you already know what are those things that you really need not to share to other people. Especially kung hindi nyo kilala. Diba? Kasi medyo delikado yan. Diba? Pwedeng, lalo na sa mga nangyayari ngayon. I think lahat kayo, you are aware na maraming nangyayari na mga incidents relating to internet crime, internet sabi na hacking, and so on and so forth. So, yun. Next. Dahil nga, students reveal too much of themselves, they are not afraid to speak. Hindi sila natatakot sabihin kung ano yung nasa isip nila to the point na pwede silang makasakit ng ibang tao. So, we really need as much as possible to monitor them and maybe let them know na kailangan, di ba? Matutunan nila na maging sabi natin respectful in a way. But yun nga, hindi pa tayo doon. So, ang inaano natin is always remember that yun nga, kids natin is really not afraid to speak. Prangka kasi yung mga kids di ba? So, yun yung ano. Another one. Students are willing to take the risks in surfing. They would go to the internet, surf anything that they can surf. The point na pwede silang makakita ng mga things na hindi pa dapat nila makita, or meron silang makita ng mga bagay that will, sabihin natin, may maisip sila na gawin because nakita nila sa internet or gayahin nila. Ganun. So, hindi nila pinipili kung ano yung sinasurf nila. So, ang ginagawa lang talaga nila is nagsisurf lang sila. Okay? And last but not the least, they can explore the internet with ease. So, sabi ko nga kanina, they don't have any problems using technology kasi ang bilis sila maka-adapt sa technology. Kaya nilang gamitin yan. Minsan nga nakakatawa because I do have an experience na yung mga pamangkin ko, even though they are 3 years old, 4 years old, pag bigyan mo ng cellphone yan, within a couple of days, kaya na nilang laruin yan, kaya na nilang gawin kung ano yung pwede magawa doon sa cellphone. I don't know if meron kayong mga anak or mga inaalagaan na naglalaro na ngayon as early as 5 years old, 6 years old na mga online games. Di ba? Oo. Ako nga meron akong time na hindi ko malaro, may mga games na hindi ako makalaro. Sa bagay, yung mga gadget ko naman hindi kaya eh. So hindi ko rin siya malalaro. Di ba? Pero ang point doon is that yung kids ngayon can really adapt easily doon sa mga technology that are available today. Okay. Dahil nga ganun yung mga ng mga kids thinking and yung kanilang nature because of the fact na they're already millennials and they can adapt easily to technology. Okay? This may result into this somewhat not really good things. Okay? So first and foremost, they can be these things can result into information exposure. May it be accidental or sadya, pero usually dahil kids yan, accidental. So pwede sila makapag-expose ng information dun sa mga taong medyo may intention na may gawing hindi maganda. So this information exposure is really important. Kaya nga napaka-importante ng privacy ng mga panahon na to. So, yun. Next, it may also result into cyberbullying. Di ba? I think everyone here have already heard of the term cyberbullying or bullying in the internet or bullying online. So, when you talk about cyberbullying, because these students or these kids really talk straight to the point. There are certain tendencies na they might bully someone or the other way around. Pwede mabully yung mga kids because may mga taong with the same na mabubully sila. Okay? So, parang kaya kailangan we really have to monitor our kids with regards to using or being online, for example. Okay? Next, cyber predators. Pwedeng yung marami ngayong tinatawag nating cyber predators na nakaabang sa mga kids na if they would be online tapos sila yung mga taong hindi kilala tapos makikipagkilala doon sa mga batang nag-i-internet, then papakilala nila, makikipagkaibigan, then kalaunan magkakaroon ng problema yung bata because tinethreaten na ng mga predators na to na ganito ganyan. That can lead to up to the point na pwedeng magkaroon ng mga sexual references, mga ganyan. So as much as possible, we really need to know what is really going on how our kids are doing with regards to being online, Next, pwede rin maging victim ng phishing. Okay? Yung mga bata. I don't know kung na-remember nyo na merong mga instances, papasok ko na yung phishing pagkatapos ng isa pa, which is illegal online activities. I don't know if you do remember na merong isang bata na ginamit yung credit card ng tatay niya at bumili ng credit sa game na yung credit card bill ay umabot ng around 200,000 pesos yata. And yung bata hindi siya aware of that certain problem na magkukos pag nag-purchase na siya online. Ang ginawa lang niya is basta purchase lang siya ng purchase, ginagamit lang niya yung information ng card ng tatay niya. Okay. Ang problema doon kasi yung card ng tatay niya naka-save doon sa doon sa app na pag bumili automatic yun, pay, automatic nakalagay na yung credit. Okay. Nakalagay na yung credit card tapos pag click ng pay, automatic na babayaran siya. So hindi aware yung tatay na may nangyayari. So yun, isa sa mga instances that really kids do know how to go away, how to manipulate technology. So yun nga lang, there are some instances na hindi nila alam yung repercussions o yung result nung ginagawa nila. Okay. So as parents,
sa aking ibenta yung sasakyan kasi
okay. Yan. Okay, next. As parents or guardians, so what can you do to help them as much as possible? So, first and foremost, I don't know kung magiging possible to sa inyo, pero it would be great for you to maybe try it kung hindi nyo talaga ginagawa. Or, sabihin natin, i-select nyo lang yung sa tingin nyo na pwedeng maging applicable sa family nyo. This is just mostly suggestive. Hindi naman to nire-require na ito dapat yung gawin nyo. Kapag ginawa nyo to, you will be safe. Okay? Kasi hindi natin maya-assure na safe talaga. Okay? Ang ano doon is these are just suggestions para as much as possible, you can be safe later on. You as parents and guardians are safe and also your kids are also safe. Okay. So this is ina-assist na we will be assisting them by doing these things in order for them to have a very a very fruitful learning with regards to being online. Actually, ang inaano natin dito is we are assisting our kids to be digitally responsible and be responsible learners digitally also. Okay. So first and foremost, so what can you do to help? Number one, make your own family media use plan. So, anong ibig sabihin ng family media use plan? Mag-set kayo ng plano on when pwedeng gumamit ng gadget, kailan pwedeng hindi gumamit ng gadget. Sabihin din natin na dapat i-check nyo din na yung mga gadgets is not a means of sabihin natin replacing yung face-to-face interaction, di ba? There are certain tendencies nga na you really need to exert your parenting capabilities in order for them to be able to be responsible digital users. Kasi minsan, I don't know kung nangyari na sa inyo to, na merong time na kahit sa hapagkainan nagse-cellphone yung mga tao, di ba? So, nawawala na yung digital interaction as much as possible. And also, with regards to having a use plan, you can also schedule it during makakagamit lang sila during sabihin natin during class hours. So after class hours, hindi na pwedeng gumamit because yung after class hours, yan na yung time na kung saan kailangan nang magkaroon kayo ng face-to-face na pag-uusap with the students and the parents and so on and so forth. So it might not be applicable to some of you because sabihin natin merong mga instances na hindi naman nila kailangan gawin to dahil nakokontrol naman nila and so on and so forth. But these are just again suggestions. Number 2, treat media as you would any other. I unmuted myself again. Okay, sorry. Okay. So, oops. So again, treat media as you would any other environment in your child's life. Um, Make it a point that sabihin natin, kahit na gumagamit ng sabihin natin ng technology, dapat kung paano ginawa, sabihin natin, 'di ba, lahat naman ng parents and guardians dumaan tayo sa pagiging bata. And kung paano ginawa dati nung mga parents natin, yung pagpapalaki sa atin, okay? Pwede natin i-apply yon even though na merong technology involved. Okay? So for example, as much as possible, kunyari, magsiset tayo ng limit, di ba? I-set natin limit ng paggamit ng gadget or pag-limit ng paglalaro, katulad ng ginagawa sa atin dati na nililimit din tayong maglaro for 2 hours sa labas, then babalik tayo. So same din ngayon. Pwede natin i-limit din yung mga bata na maglalaro ka ng 2 hours, okay, using your gadget, then after which, dapat itabi mo na yung gadget. So, pwedeng ganun. Pwede rin ang mangyayari is if you do have yung kids nyo, meron mga friends that they are interacting online. Di ba usually nung bata tayo, yung mga kaibigan natin, kinikilala ng mga parents natin, di ba? So, it's the same thing. Kahit online siya, kailangan as much as possible kilala rin natin kung sino yung mga kinakausap ng mga kids natin as much as possible. Kasi in that way, malalaman natin na if they would be together with a group na, 'di ba, we can honestly say na we trust this group na walang mangyayaring masama sa anak mo or something. Okay. And also, parang sabihin na rin natin, always remember to know kung ano yung mga pinupuntahan ng mga anak nyo, especially mga smaller kids. Pinupuntahan ng mga anak nyo online. Kasi, kailangan malaman natin yun. Para bang ano yan parang yung bata lumabas lumabas tayo. Alam ng parents natin kung saan tayo pupunta. 'Di ba? Pupunta tayo sa mall or kakain lang tayo or magbabike tayo, for example. So ganun din dapat yung approach with regards to, for example, yung kids natin, syempre nag-online learning yan, 'di ba? So kailangan nilang mag-research, for example. So dapat while researching also and while doing other stuff other than researching, alam din natin kung saan as much as possible yung pinupuntahan ng mga anak natin in searching the internet, kasi at least doon namo-monitor natin, especially the ones who are kinda young and would really need more guidance as much as possible. Okay, next, set limits and encourage playtime. Okay, so tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, syempre kids yan we really cannot do away that they need to have their own time for playing. Okay, but again, just like I mentioned previously, we always need to set limits. Hindi naman most of the time lagi dapat naglalaro, di ba? There's always a time for play and there's always a time for studying, okay, and for work if that would be the case. So make it a point na you really have to set limits. And hindi lang basta limit it should be, sabi natin, dapat reasonable limits. Okay, yun. Pwede rin kayo mag-set ng tinatawag nating dapat parang unplugged time, tinatawag unplugged time. Pag sinabi natin unplugged time, ibig sabihin yan yung time na kung saan walang digital digital tools or any technology na merong hinahawakan. Okay, yung mga kids. Next. So, screen time shouldn't always be alone time. Okay. Paano screen time shouldn't be always alone time? Mas maganda na, for example, merong gustong gawin yung student o gustong gawin yung bata. na mag-research or gusto niya magkaroon ng recreation time. It would be great if you as parents or guardians, if you do have the time, to join them. For example, naglaro yung bata. Maybe si daddy, pwede siyang sumali do sa ML ng bata. Okay? And si mommy, pwedeng manood siya ng Netflix kasama ng daughter niya. So, you could always schedule as such. Hindi ko naman sinasabing dapat lagi, pero maybe you could schedule it kasi yung mga digital technology is also a good way to form bonding between parents and guardians, not only through the learning side of things but also through other means as well, hindi lang through studying but also for recreational activities. Okay. Next, ito yung isa sa mga pinaka-importante na dapat isipin ng ating parents and guardians, that they should be, or you should be, a good role model. Okay? Mahirap mang gawin, but sabihin natin, pag sinabi nyo sa anak nyo na bawal mag-cellphone habang kumakain, dapat kayo din bawal mag-cellphone din. Hindi rin kayo nagsa-cellphone. Kasi yung mga kids, very observant yan eh. So ginagaya kayo niyan, 'di ba? Kasi talagang kayo yung unang role model ng students. So these kids would really look up to you, and lahat ng ginagawa nyo, more often than not, gagayahin nila yan. So if you set the limit na sabihin natin, nag-set kayo ng limit na hindi pwedeng gumamit ng ganitong oras sa kanila, if you can also not use it, or sabihin na natin, patagun yung gagamitin para hindi nila makita. Okay. So that can be a good way for you to train these kids na not to be overly dependent with technology. Ang hirap kasi na mga kids ngayon is they're overly dependent with technology already. That is why yung sinasabi ko doon sa overly dependent relates to the next item in our list, which is know the value of face-to-face communication. That is why, di ba, well, okay na rin naman na nagkakaroon tayo ng time to talk through, sabihin natin, video chat or something. But nothing beats face-to-face, actual, personal communication. Nothing beats that, di ba? Well, excuse yung mga parents and guardians na living in other countries, or mga OFWs, they're exempted because technology can really bring people closer together because of that. Pero di ba, if you are here in the Philippines and you are with your kids, iba pa rin talaga that you were able to talk face to face with your child. Kasi the sincerity is there, nakikita mo talaga lahat. So, and the love is being felt pag face to face yung communication. So always remember that never ever sabihin natin i-veer away natin o tanggalin natin yung face to face personal communication with our children. Okay? Next. As much as possible, limit digital media of your youngest family members. Okay? Especially yung mga sabihin natin ages 2 to 5 years old. Okay? They might be adaptive. Mabilis maka-adapt yan, mga 2 to 5 years old. Mabilis maka-adapt yan. Pero it is really best for these younger kids to learn sabihin natin, to learn in a real world setting. Okay? And to interact in a real world setting para masanay sila na maisip, parang habang lumalaki sila, makuha nila na yung technology will just be a supplement. Okay? But the real learning comes from yung mismong actual experiences, actual communication, actual learning, mga ganun tipo. Okay. So maybe you could, well, ang hirap din ngayon kasi nga if you're going to look at yung online yung learning ngayon, it's all online. But as parents, if we can have the time, if we will have the time and we can schedule the time to teach them some things na hindi nila maintindihan, for example, dun sa mga online classes nila, it would be great for you to maybe teach them a thing or two kung naalala nyo pa yung mga topics. Okay? Kasi may iba kasi medyo advanced topics na, di ba? Ang bilis mag-advance ng mga topics sa school. But, if you know or if you still remember those specific topics in which you could help your children, it would be great for you to learn it together. Okay, learn it together with your kids, and also help them and assist them on how and on where to get the information coming from the internet. Yan. So personal touch kumbaga. So yan. Especially to the ones na nasa preschool, okay, it would be great for you to assist them personally. Next po. This can be really optional, but a good suggestion would be you need to create parang a tech-free zone. Paano a tech-free zone? Kunwari, pagdating sa kitchen, hindi pwede ang cellphone. So lahat ng cellphone hindi pwedeng pumasok sa kitchen, no? Higpit, di ba? Pero you can do that for them to know na pag pumasok sila sa dining table, automatic, hindi na nila gagalawin yung cellphone. So iiwan na nila sa living room, for example. Or sabihin natin, merong kunyari, television na lang. That is the most basic technology that we can think of. Okay? Besides mobile phones. Kunyari, television. Okay. Merong kang area na wala namang TV. So, you cannot bring that television to that tech-free zone area kasi that tech-free zone area, ang purpose niyan is to create an environment na magkakaroon kayo ng personal communication. Okay? And also personal interaction. Or maybe personal bonding, activity bonding between you and your kids. Okay? So yun sa tech-free zone. Especially, pero hindi to kasama yung kung saan may study corner. Because yung study corner, kailangan doon nung technology kasi because of the online learning that we are doing right now. Okay, next. This is very important. Do not or don't use technology as an emotional pacifier. Okay? Parang sinasabi natin na, for example, para hindi lang maging maingay yung anak natin, bibigyan mo ng cellphone. Okay? Para tumigil. Which is, kami, on our part, and maybe some of you are guilty of, diba? Ang ginagawa natin, binibigyan natin ng cellphone, pinatatakbo natin yung YouTube para tumigil mag-ingay yung bata, para maging tahimik lang siya in one corner. Okay? So as much as possible, pag ganyan yung mga instances, maybe once in a while, siguro pwede natin gawin na once in a while, pero not all the time. A personal touch in telling, for example, the kids na kailangan, wag ka maingay kasi merong ganito, merong ganyan, meron akong kausap or something. So maybe you could talk to them as much as possible para alam nila yung hindi yung basta bibigyan mo na lang ng technology para lang tumigil mag-ingay or something. So as much as possible, never ever use technology. Okay? Siguro wag naman never ever. You could use it maybe on a limited basis, pero again, what I want to emphasize here is that it is really better for you to do a personal communication to them. Next. Okay. Uh, yung mga apps na ginagamit ng kids nyo, you need as much as possible to be familiar with them. Apps na pang-educational, apps na pang-recreational, apps na kung saan pa pwede gamitin, social media, and so on. So always remember to know those applications as much as possible. Kaya nga do your homework eh. Kasi once na nakita nyo doon sa gadget na anak nyo na merong mga apps na ganito, na ganyan, na naka-install, it would be great for you na i-check yung mga apps na yun so that you would know what are those apps does and ano yung pwedeng maging effect niya later on dun sa mga kids. Next. It is always okay and it is okay for your teen, yung mga yung mga senior high, yan, may mga senior high tayo dito. Oh, baka sabihin ng mga senior high students dito sa mga parents nyo, sabi ni Sir Aris, okay lang daw na maging online kami. Oo, yeah, it is okay. Again, it is okay for the teens, the teenagers to be online. Because this is one way of them to interact. Ito na kasi yung way nila to interact right now through social media and technology is really helping teenagers to prepare them also in going in the outside world, especially before going into college and where they are already in college and so on and so forth. So, yun. So, as much as possible. Pero, always remind your teenagers if they sense that there is something wrong, always tell them that you are open for their sharing so that you would know what would be their problems later on or if there will be any cases na pwede nyo silang matulungan and sabihin natin pwede nyo silang mag-guide in order for them to be able to be better persons later on. Next. So, always warn your kids or your children about the importance of privacy and the dangers of predators and sexting. It is really a big issue right now na yung privacy. Always remember to tell your kids pag meron silang nakakausap na hindi nila kilala, always remind them na never ever say yung mga private things or information na pwedeng magamit ng mga taong ito. Diba? Na sa ibang bagay na hindi magandang bagay. Okay. And also, pag may mga kumakausap sa mga, for example, sa mga teenagers about some things, okay, always tell your children to go to you to confirm on ano ba to, mommy, ano ba to, daddy, ano bang gusto niya sabihin so that you would know and you could advise your children about it. Next po. Next. Always remember that kids will be kids. Okay. So, wala tayong magagawa. They are kids and hindi naman natin sila pwedeng sakalin, di ba? Let them do what they want to do, but always remember to remind them that they have limits, they need to do this, they need to be responsible, and so on and so forth. Yun. So, always wag nating, in a good way, sabihin natin, in a perfect world, hindi natin sila pwedeng pagalitan. Ang maganda is reprimand them, pero i-explain natin bakit hindi nila pwedeng gawin to with regards to technology, for example, or hindi nila pwedeng buksan yung phones nila during mealtime, and so on and so forth. So that they would know. Because if they know already, they would be able to understand naman siguro. And Last but not the least, what can you do to help? As much as possible, you parents and guardians must be willing to learn and to be digitally literate. Okay? So that pag lumapit yung mga children niyo sa inyo, uh, they would be, you would be, hindi kayo parang parang hindi nyo alam kung ano yung gagawin. Diba? If you are digitally literate in a way, kahit hindi kayo talaga yung magaling na magaling sa technology, but knowing a thing or two with technology goes a long way kasi hindi lang ito mostly matutulungan nyo sila in their studies 'di ba? On how to run Zoom and so on and so forth. Not only for that, but matutulungan nyo rin sila in some other ways which is beyond online learning, beyond education. Maybe you would be able to help them with their relationships with other students or with other people. You could also help them with their mental health, 'di ba? Kasi you could advise them na hindi nila pwedeng sagarin yung kanilang sarili because baka ma-depress sila and so on and so forth. So there are a lot of things that you could do if you can be at least know what the technology that are being used and how do you cope with those technologies. Okay. Isa yun sa mga importante, especially today. Huwag natin as much as possible iasa lahat sa mga anak natin or yung mga inaalagaan natin na alam na nila lahat ang dapat gawin sa technology. Okay? Kahit alam nila lahat ang dapat gawin sa technology, dapat tayo rin as parents or guardians, alam din natin kung paano natin i-manipulate yung mga or gagamitin yung mga technology na available. So that hindi alam natin in a way kung paano natin matutulungan yung mga anak natin or mga inaalaga. Okay. So with that, meron akong iiwan sa inyong parang acronyms. Okay. This acronym is sabihin natin para sa parents, para sa guardians, and para sa mga anak din natin. Okay? So always remember to be smart with a heart online. Okay? So isipin natin yan, be smart with a heart online. Be smart is S, be safe. Always remember na kailangan lagi tayong safe. Safe in a way na hindi tayo naglalabas ng mga very sensitive information. Not only yung mga bank accounts or something, but also information about the family that yung mga taong may masamang intention will not be able to use. So always keep safe the information. Okay. Next, M, meet. Okay. Always remember to only meet and talk to people whom you really know online. Okay. Mahirap magtiwala sa mga taong hindi mo kilala. So you really need to know them better first. This is geared towards students and also to the parents as well. Kasi yung mga parents, you need to know as much as possible, the friends of your kids. So that you would be very, very confident that they are with a good group. May it be offline or online. Okay. Next, accepting. Okay. Always remember na if you are going to accept anything that would sabihin natin friend request, posting of photos, merong nanghihingi sa inyo ng information, so always think twice. So 'di ba nga sabi nila, there's a slogan coming from previously from a local TV station na ang sabi nila, think before you click, 'di ba? So always remember to think first before clicking, and think first before accepting. Next, always remember na uh, R is reliable. And right now, being parents, in guiding your children, you as parents should know what are those information that are reliable. Di ba? Ang daming fake news ngayon. Alam natin yun. Di ba? But always remember that we should be able, not only should be able but as much as possible, dapat mapagtanong tayo totoo ba to? Kailangan ko bang paniwalaan to? Mga ganyan. Because ang dami-daming fake news dyan, and these things can ruin a lot of reputation, for example, and so on and so forth. So, yun. Dapat ituro natin sa mga anak natin that on how to look at information, if they are reliable and true, or those, sabihin natin, kung itong mga ano na to are just fake news. And smart, last but not the least, would be tell. Pag sinabi natin tell, always tell your kids or your children to tell you if there is something that needs to talk about, especially with regards to their studies, okay, so that you could assist them, to their personal communication online, so that you would know if you can guide them on what to do and how to interact with other people online also as well, and using technology. And if there will be anything very, very, sabihin nyo, you could tell your kids that if there is anything very suspicious, as much as possible, di ba, tell it to you, so that again you could assist them and you could guide them on what is really necessary, okay? And what are the things that they need to do, and maybe tell them or help them in doing such also. And I do have a last ano dito, a heart, okay? Kaya nga sabi doon, be smart with a heart, because you need to have, sabihin natin, to the kids and to everyone. This is parang address to everyone. Being online, being in the internet, using technology, we need to have a very courteous and kind approach. And always remember that we need to be kind and respectful in dealing with technology, and dealing with relationships within technology, communicating with technology, learning with technology. We need, what is important is we really need to be kind and respectful, because as much as possible, technology is just there, and technology can really assist, sabihin natin, in making our lives better. So let let us use technology as sabihin natin, as a tool in order for us to make this world a better place to live. So again, always remember, uh, being smart, or be smart online with our. Okay. With that, that ends my presentation. So if you do have any questions, I would be more than willing and open to answer all of those. And before I go, I would like to thank the administration of St. Bernadette College of Alabang for giving this opportunity to me to give you some pointers and some tips on how are you going to assist your kids, not only through learning online, but also uh, having, doing relationships, and how to cope up with all of this, all of this technology that is out there. So again, thank you very much, St. Bernadette College Alabang, for the opportunity, to Miss Richie, to Sir Lim, Miss Beng, Miss Monette, Sir Carlo, Sir Luis, Sir Romuald. Thank you so much for the opportunity. So that ends my presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ignacio. So yeah, the floor is now open for questions and questions or yeah, for inquiries. Yeah, you can use the chat box, and for also for our for those persons who are watching, parents or students who are watching YouTube live, you can um, ask questions to our speaker.
Sir Lim, I just want to add
Yes.
something pala. I want again to thank everyone who attended. Okay, to parents, to our students who are here, to the guardians, and to everyone. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. Thank you. So any questions?
Much po. Yes, questions po. You can use the chat box for our Zoom participants, and again for our YouTube. For persons who are watching via YouTube, you could use also our live chat as of now, so that we can ask any questions to our guest speaker for this afternoon.
Sige lang po, question. Wala pong mahihiya.
Yes po. Yes, in other webinars po, or other consultations, it will, some that are like highly paid. So this is the chance for you to know, maybe may gusto po kayo malaman about technology, or what are the things that you want to know in guiding your children using social medias or using online platforms. So this is the right time for you to be somehow like be enlightened.
Okay. I think there's a question.
Yes. This one is from Miss Levi Javier. So one of our Zoom participants. So hi sir, how can we prove bullying?
Cyberbullying. Okay. How can you prove? There are a lot of things na pwede mo i-consider with regards to cyberbullying. First and foremost, ano ba yung mga ano ba yung teka, paano to? Kasi maraming concepts. But first, what can sabihin natin, how would you know if your child is being bullied? So first, tingnan natin na if your child is acting already strangely from the normal. And if that would be the case, there might be some instances that your child might be bullied, may be personally bullied or cyberbullied. So if your child is not really acting normal, that's one signal. Number two, if you see that the child is medyo hindi na siya masyadong nakikipag-interact, and minsan hindi na niya gustong hawakan yung gadget, there is a problem there. Lalo na kung lagi siyang gumagamit ng gadget, tapos bigla na lang all of a sudden, ayaw na niyang mag-internet, for example, o ayaw na niyang mag-social media. There is a underlying problem with that. So pag hindi na siya nag-act ng normal, tapos sunod, hindi na rin siya gumagamit ng gadgets na usual siyang gumagamit. Okay. Number 3, there are some instances that nakakapagtaka na nagkakaroon siya ng things na sabihin natin na hindi siya dapat magkaroon. Hindi man siya bullying per se, pero baka nape-predator na siya. So, kunyari, nakakuha siya ng gifts coming from somebody. So, that can be another signal na your child is now already in that point na kailangan na ng guidance mo. So, those are things na pwede nyong tingnan with regards to cyber predatory or cyberbullying, yung first two sa cyberbullying. Yun po. I hope that I did answer your question.
So much, Dr. Ignacio, and thank you, Ms. Libay Javier, for that question. Yes, we're still entertaining questions po. So yeah, kindly send your questions po. Again, for our Zoom participants, you could utilize the chat box. Again, for our YouTube, for those who are watching live via YouTube, you can also use the live chat for addressing or for any inquiry coming from you. So, yun po. Pag po kayo mahiya, yeah. Baka po may gusto kayong malaman, anything for also like protecting your child, because again, that is one of our concerns right now, since we're doing like the new normal setup, especially right now for the online education. So having like a knowledge with this thing is a need for especially for our parents and guardians who are supervising their children inside their houses. So wala na po ba talaga? So
I have some question po sana.
Yes, please.
Sir, is it possible to block certain application like games online?
Yes. There are also applications that can do blocking for you. It's not
absolutely.
You could also do manual blocking, but you can also download applications that will do the work for you. Yes, there are.
Any suggestions, sir, of that application so that I can apply it?
Okay. You could check Plural Site as one. Plural Site is an application that monitors applications and activities of students online. So you could check that. But I hope that it is free, because if I could remember right, it has somewhat a payment. But if you want a free service, I can search for one and maybe forward it to people from St. Bernadette, so that they can use it as part of their policy or something.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, this is correct. From Miss Maricel Mariano, you could also block certain sites using your router. Yes, that's correct. And you could also utilize, if you are techy enough, you can manipulate the settings of your router, and not only that, even the settings of your web browser. You can also filter some websites if you want to maybe limit the access of those particular websites by your children.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Maricela, for also indicating this.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome po.
Yes, Paul. Thank you so much, Paul, for the questions. I think we will entertain last one question for this afternoon before we formally end this webinar. One more question, Paul, for coming from our parents.
Yes, Sir Lim. I just want to give emphasis to Francis Lance that Family Link can block apps and can lock your child's screen for studying or sleep time. So there's another application named Family Link. Okay,
so thank you so much, parents. So I think that will be the wrap up of the webinars that we have for this afternoon. However, before we end this program, can we give first Dr. Ignacio a virtual round of applause ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Dr. Ignacio, for your time
So
and
much.
expertise,
Thank you so
and yeah, for sharing with us your knowledge in regards with guiding our students, our children in this new normal setup, since we're using technology most of the time. So before we continue, please give me a chance as well to virtually read and award the certificate of appreciation to our guest speaker for this afternoon. So allow me to read the citation first. Certificate of appreciation is hereby awarded to Dr. Aris Ignacio for heartily sharing with us his valuable time and expertise as resource speaker in the webinar entitled Assisting nawala. Assisting learners in the digital world. Given this 27th day of February 2021, to be signed, Mrs. Maria Flor de Lisa R. de Guzman, Vice President for Academic Affairs, and Dr. Felicitas C. Rabonsa, President. Thank you so much, Dr. Aris. But before we formally end this program as well, since we're having some sort of technical difficulty a while ago, and the message of our beloved guidance counselor was able to deliver to our parents and guardians. Please, I'll give the floor right now back to our guidance counselor, Mrs. Annabel S. Palayo.
Okay, thank you, Sir Lim. So once again, to all parents, guardians, and learners, thank you for listening. Today marks a very special event as we come together and learn strategies on how effectively assist and protect our learners in the new normal scheme. As we know, digital world might be foreign to us, but with the help of this webinar, we will be able to guide our students towards a safer learning environment, equipped with some ideas and strategies also. But the most important is we work hand in hand in ensuring our students' holistic learning development. And for the information of everyone, this webinar is part of the Guidance Office Psychosocial Program as stated in our LCP or the Learning Continuity Plan for this school year 2020-2021. So with that, thank you so much and good afternoon to all.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Pelayo. So before we formally end this program, allow me to read this quotation from the American writer Mr. Patrick Warlick about technology. We need technology in every classroom and in every student and teacher's hand, because it is the pen and paper of our time, and it is the lens through which we experience much of our world. To our beloved parents and students, thank you for giving your precious time to be part of this webinar. May the Almighty bless you 100-fold. As one institution, students, parents, and teachers, let us all sing St. Bernadette College of Alabang hymn.
Fair alma mater, our gorgeous light, you live a humble life. Draw us all to your side, our model and our guide. We beseech you, Saint Bernadette, empty our hearts of hate, and let the good in everyone radiate like radiance of the morning sun. We'll change the world by our skills, and face also shine
Mr. Lim?
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Lim, may we request Sir Aris, Dr. Aris, and the participants, the parents and the guardians to maybe we could have a quick picture taking of the grid so we can have a remembrance at least or for all the participants in today's webinar. Can we do that? Dr. Aris, may we request for your is Dr. Aris still there, Sir Lim?
Yes, I have opened my camera.
Okay. Sir, join us, Sir Lim. Maybe we can have a screenshot, parents and guardians, so that we can have like a simple keepsake.
Hold on, ma'am.
For questions, of course, maybe we could course them through Dr. Ignacio, and we'll have these answered through your email na lang po, parents. We saw one, of course, coming off after the end of the webinar. We'll have that course through to Dr. Ignacio, and we'll try to email them to you po. Okay, Sir Lim, for our
Hold on, ma'am. Hold on.
remembrance souvenir photo screenshot.
Okay, there will be like 3 grids. So, yeah, kindly turn on your cameras po. Eyes on camera on cue and 1, 2, 3.
Smile, everyone.
Hold on po.
Your cue, Sir Lim.
Yes po, hold on, ma'am. Okay po, for second grid, eyes on camera po, and on cue, and 1, 2. Oh. And for the third grid po, last one, and 1, 2.
Thank you
Thank
very
you so
much.
much.
Maraming salamat po.
Have a good one po. Thank you. Happy
Thank you
weekend.
po for joining us. Maraming salamat po sa pagdalo. Thank you po, Dr. Ignacio. Maraming salamat.
Thank you po ulit. Thank you.